lead testing swabs. Woo! Yay! There we go. I'll show you my inspiration for this. Welcome to my little shop. This is 445 Designs. Okay, this piece, I picked it up from Facebook Marketplace. I think it might have been a bit much for the person that I picked it up from. And they've tried sanding this off. You see what it was on the side, and it's been painted on the inside, and it doesn't have a lid top thing. I am going to be doing something a little different. Whoa. I got this giant stencil from Hobby Lobby. All right. So I'm sat here and I'm pretty sure, like 90% sure, that the paint on here is latex, not lead. I've been talking about lead stuff of late. I don't know the history of this piece. I just want to test it and make sure. Better safe than sorry. Nobody wants that stuff in their system. So I've ordered it off of Amazon. It'll be here tomorrow. So I might move on to my next project and start that. All right. It's been a couple of days. I have my lead testing swabs. The instructions are really simple. It says wet swab with vinegar, white vinegar. After it's turned yellow, mustard yellow, promptly use the test. Rub it on the surface for 30 seconds. Yeah, we're good. All good. Better to be safe than sorry. Prep. Let's get stuck into it. Going to be painting a base coat of Barn Red by Dixie Belle. I'm going to go in every which direction. I'm using my vintage tonality brush. I love this brush. And I'm just building layers. I'll show you. Oh, I'm sitting right under the fluorescent light. Woo! Yay, there we go. I'll show you my inspiration for this. I love this picture frame. I love the two people that are in the picture frame. And I walk past this, or if I'm sitting at my dining room table, I always look at this picture frame and thought that I would like to try some stenciling and paint a red piece. So here we are, painting a red piece. Before I do the next step, I'm going to distress and bring out that dark color underneath. There we go. All the spots. All the spots. Love it. Okay. So I like the red, I like the dark spots. I am going to give it a washed out, more of a washed out red look with some faded burlap from DIY. Wetting my piece. The brush is already wet and I am just going to get it all on there and then dab it all off. Well, not all off, mostly off. Rag it off, whatever it's Okay, Emma, thank you so much. I got your package in the mail. You really didn't have to, but thank you very much. She sent me a gift for reaching 5,000 subscribers. I got Rust-Oleum spray grip. Can't wait to use that. And these guys. Okay, I have a plan. I saw Dion Woods over on the turquoise iris use these guys, right, to put gold on. So thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I am just So blessed to know you. All right, let's get back into the video. I'm up to the stencil part. I really like the backdrop. I like the red with the washed over and the raised. I haven't done stencils before. I've actually found them quite intimidating. So I'm giving it a go. I'm going to, the same color that I washed this with, I'm going to do most of this in faded burlap. Then I'm going to do the flower heads in the raised, and possibly use some green. Dipped it in, scraped it off. Here we go. I got these brushes from Hobby Lobby. I have no idea how long I was talking to a dead camera, but I don't actually think I like this brush. This brush is meh. I have this natural bristle brush from Vintage Tonality. Let's see how this one goes. I actually did do a stencil once on a piece, and you guys have never seen that video because I deleted it. Right, here we go. Where are we looking? Are we looking there? No, we're here. Okay. I feel like this is, you know, that moment before you do something and you know you shouldn't, but you do it anyway. That's what this moment feels like. There we go. Wait! That totally worked! Okay. Okay, have a look at it from afar. I really like it. There's really not a whole lot to say other than I really like it. I'm gonna wait for that to completely dry. I'm totally cheating. Right, here we go. I haven't cleaned my brush off. I'm still using the same brush, so there's a fair bit of green on there. I don't think it really matters whether you do the green first or the... I mean, it doesn't matter. This is my thing. So it's whatever you feel like doing. If you're doing this, do the green first. Do the cream first. Or don't do either color. Do whatever you want. Play with it. Have fun. That probably won't pear-shaped that bit there, but... Alright. super cool. I'm just going to knock off some of the pieces. I am using a new to me, I mentioned it in my high-end dupe piece, that I'm using a new top coat. This top coat is by General Finishes. It is their water-based top coat, high performance. I am using Satin, and I've got very little on my brush, doing very thin coat. I don't want drippy, especially around the raised, because I'm using DIY paint, and this water-based top coat will reactivate the paint. I really liked using this top coat on my dupe piece. It is a beautiful top coat. I think I found a new favorite. I think I would like to get the flat in it as well, just to have a variety. I'm not really an overly glossy girl, so matte, satin, matte, and as glossy as I like to go. And then I might also get the flat in it, because why not? A gentle hand, you don't want to go in with a heavy hand, especially with DIY paint. Like I said, it will reactivate, and you don't want to move your paint around too much by pressing too hard. On the piece last week, I just want to say thank you. The overwhelming response from you guys, again, has been so kind, and I am so grateful for all of you. It wasn't for everybody. Like I've said in the past, I'm not silly enough to think that everybody is going to love everything that I do. That's just crazy. And appreciate when people say that it's not their cup of tea in a respectful and kind way. So I appreciate those kind of comments as well. Right. This guy here I got from Facebook Marketplace. It is a table that has a really big break right down the side, and I bought it for the scrap, and I also bought it for the legs. So I am going to cut out a top for this. Okay, I have adjusted my Craig jig. What I'm going to do has a rounded edge, and I don't want the edges rounded. I want them square. I'm going to trim off here, and then I'll cut the rest to size. Somebody gave me a really good tip about spreading glue, but I watched my dad do it this way for years, so I don't know. It's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. It hasn't steered me wrong yet, so I think I'm okay. I already have the texture layer on there. This is solid coverage, so I don't need it to be thick and I don't need it to be textured. So I'm adding water just to smooth this out to make sure I get coverage and I can see the texture underneath, which is going to show through on the next layer. Last step, and then I'm sealing this bad boy in tomorrow when it's dry. It's got a textured of the coffee bean from Who's a Whatsy? Dixie Belle. And I'm using the same brush, and I'm also using faded burlap, which is what I did, right? I did the wash in that, and this is faded burlap. So we're keeping it consistent. I'm gonna work in small sections. Egg. I think I might just do a white pack. Oh yeah, I like that better. This was something different. I hadn't done stencils before. I will be doing them again. I really liked it. I was going for that aged, rustic, farmhouse, vintage look, and in order to, you know, achieve that, it was just layer upon layer. So it was the red, adding the bicarb mixture to put chunks on it, and then wash it all out because the red was just a bit too vibrant. If I'm aiming for that rustic look, I felt like I really needed to wash it out. And then that stencil, I had leftover of the chunky texture mixture and wanted to do the flower heads just raised a little bit, and it looks so good. The area that I live in really like this sort of stuff. It's what I see in antique shops and vintage shops, and yeah, I think that, hope that once I post it on Facebook, it will appeal to a buyer really quickly and I can sell it. It's not a big cabinet. It wasn't an overwhelming piece to do it to. Maybe this is something that you could do to a piece of furniture in your place. I got the stencil from Hobby Lobby. That bicarb soda, I forget what they call it here in America. But anyway, whatever that powder is, it's on the packet in the video, is such a simple way and the best kind of thing to use as texture, in my personal opinion. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Next week's piece, I am missing home, and when I came across this paper, I was like, I have to use it. That paper is gonna be a feature on next week's piece, so I hope to see you guys then. Bye.